Breaking news out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. 2 arrests this morning in what they're calling Operation Random Shooter. A pair of white men now charged with driving around the city, shooting black people on the streets. 5 victims, 3 of them dead. ABC's Pierre Thomas, who's our chief justice correspondent, has the very latest now from Washington. Pierre, good morning, sir.
Hi, Dan. On this Easter morning in Tulsa, some prayers answered. As you said, arrests have been made in a series of cold-blooded shootings early Friday morning. Police say they've arrested 2 white males, one aged 19 and another 32, charging them with 5 shootings that left 3 people dead. All the victims were black. Police originally thought they were dealing with only 1 suspect. This morning, as word of the arrest broke, ABC News Radio spoke with Jason Willingham of the Tulsa Police.
We assumed that there could be more obviously involved, but until we got further into this case, it didn't reveal itself that there was 2 individuals involved.
Tulsa's nightmare began early Friday morning. That's when the killing started. 1 a.m., police find a 49-year-old woman lying in a pool of blood in a yard in the city's north side. She would die at a local hospital. Minutes later, 1:03 a.m., 2 blocks to the east, police discovered 2 men with gunshot wounds. They are raced to the hospital in critical condition. 1:50 a.m., a 54-year-old man is found a short distance away. He's also been shot. He dies. And as night turns to dawn, there is more bad news. At 8:30, the body of a 31-year-old man is discovered steps away from a funeral home. He sustained a fatal gunshot wound to the chest. The city and the African-American community in particular were on edge.
I know hate crime when I see one.
With the city stricken with fear, the police set up a task force and vowed swift action.
I also want to say to the perpetrator and anybody who would attempt to aid or abet him, we're coming for you.
That proved prophetic. So as the city weeps for the victims, this morning they're hopeful. This sad story may be finally over. Dan?
Pierre Thomas, thank you very much for your reporting this morning. Let's get an update now from the mayor of Tulsa, Dewey Bartlett, who's got some late-breaking information on this big break in the case. And Mr. Mayor, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. It sounds like good old-fashioned police work made the difference here.
Well, it really did. Just good, dedicated police officers, good leadership, but especially the community coming together from a united point of view, encouraging the community to get involved and call in tips and observations. And at the end of the day, that through the media is really what helped all this come together and worked out well.
I know these arrests were made just hours ago, and you're still questioning the suspects. But at this point, given that both shooters are white and all the victims were black, can we conclude that this was a hate crime?
No, not at this point. I haven't had any conversation yet with the police department or any of the detectives involved with the interrogations.
What do we know about these 2 men? I understand they were arrested in the same home. Are they related? Are they part of a hate group? What do we know?
I don't know what their relationship is other than a possible friendship. I know that we had received a few tips about one of them, and then it became apparent that the 2 of them possibly acted together.
Can you describe, if you would, the wash of relief that came over you, and I would imagine is coming over the entire city this morning, as you realized that you had caught the men you believe are responsible?
Well, we certainly realize that when such a horrific event happens, I mean, nothing like this has happened in our recent history. And when it happens, it just really takes you unaware.
This case still very much in its early stages, but I know you wanted to get the information out early so that the people of Tulsa could rest easy on this Easter Sunday morning. We very much appreciate all of your hard work and that you took the time to join us this morning. Thank you, Mayor.
Dan, thank you very much. We really appreciate your help.